everybody, so let's talk about Too Faced's La Creme Color Drenched Lipstick in Unicorn Tears. So, just to start off with, I guess I'm going to apply this lipstick and we are going to go from there. So, for those who don't know, this lipstick is like supposed to be this magical lipstick and it's like a blue color. However, it transforms on your lips. So let me go ahead and put this on my lips. And I hope you can see me applying this. So here we go. Now that it's on, we are going to start talking about it. And I don't know why I'm doing this really. But yeah. So, actually I do know why I'm doing this. It's just, I want to talk about it. So, let's talk about it, and my nose itches. So, anyway, okay. So, I was on Pinterest. Like, I discovered this on Pinterest, which seems to be a big thing for me lately, for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's like Pinterest opens up your eyes to all these new things. So, at the time, well, let me backtrack a little bit. So I discovered this when around the same time I discovered the Urban Decay Distortion Glitter Eyeliner, which I think I mentioned it in a previous video and called it Litter, because Litter was like the glitter lip gloss. Now it's made into the Vice lip topper. Going back to old school days, it was a lip gloss. But anyway, so I discovered this, I think it's because I pinned the Distortion eyeliner, which I ended up buying the Distortion eyeliner, and this popped up, and like at the time on the picture, it looked like it was like this white iridescent lipstick, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? So I saw that it was the Too Faced La Creme Drenched Lipstick in Unicorn Tears. So I went searching for it, and everywhere I looked online, it was sold out. So I was like, oh crap. So I was like, I have to have this magical lipstick. So I was like, wait, I don't even know anything about it. So I started looking at YouTube videos, and there were some mixed reviews, but for the most part, most girls who put it on and like swatched it and were talking about it were saying that it's this blue lipstick that looks like this magical pink lipstick once you put it on. Like everybody who put it on, it looked really, really pretty. Like it looked like a really pretty pink with kind of like a purpley undertone, which is understandable because it is a blue base. But they're talking about like it kind of reacts with your skin, kind of like one of those mood changing lipsticks, and which I actually have one of these mood changing lipsticks that I got from Dollar Tree that at one time it was blue, but now it's kind of all purple. But that's what this kind of reminded me of, but the way everybody was talking about it, it just looked and sounded magical. So I was like, I have to have that, which this is kind of cool. This is actually a really good alternative if you do not have the money for this, or cannot get your hands on this, because this is a $22 lipstick that, again, seems to be sold out a lot. However, we'll get to that in a moment. So, anyway, I began my search for this. Again, couldn't find it, sold out everywhere. So I started stalking Too Faced's website, and like I probably stalked it for close to a month, and then all of a sudden one day it was back in stock. So my little finger clicked on add it to cart. So I had this in my shopping cart, my 2 little samples, so I clicked and ordered that, like clicked order, because I was like, I have to have this, I just have to absolutely have this, I don't care, like I've never spent like $22 on a lipstick, like even Urban Decay products, I've never spent $22 on a single lip item before, but this, I just had to have this. So, yeah, I got it. So, it took about a week to get to me, and so I was so happy to have this, and which I've actually had this for probably close to 2 months now, and I've been wanting to do this video, but for various reasons that has not happened until now. So, when I first put it on like this, and I'm not even sure how it's looking right now, let me check. Okay, so when I first put it on, it was looking kind of like this, and I don't know if maybe it's going to show up kind of the way it did in real life, like it does on camera. Maybe that's why it looks so pretty on a lot of people, because the camera kind of have a setting in them, or yeah, anyway. So when I put it on, it didn't look quite as magical like it did on everybody else that I saw it. So like a lot of people, it seemed like it was kind of like this, like, well, obviously pink, because I keep saying it was pink on a lot of people, but some people it looked almost like a kind of like a frosty pink, and I am not getting that effect at all. I am getting pink undertones, but with a lot of blue, shimmery, glittery goodness, which I like glittery, shimmery goodness, but I don't know if I like blue, shimmery, glittery goodness on my lips. Like, I don't mind a little bit of blue, but this is like straight up blue. But I was like, wait a minute, that's, I mean, I know that's like a big thing. Everybody's talking about it's iridescent though. Like, it's even described as an iridescent lipstick on the website. But, you know, and again, some blue's okay, but I just wasn't expecting to be like full on blue shimmer. Yeah, so I kept checking, and it's like nobody else seems to like talk about how, like, what's the word I'm thinking of here? Hate when words slip in my mind. Concentrated. How concentrated the blue shimmer is. And so I'm thinking, is it just my lipstick? Like, is it just like when they created a whole new batch, does the batch that I have just have an abundance, like more so of the blue shimmer than other batches have had? So I don't know. That's a possibility, because I went to, whenever I went to my Ulta location, I have a video about that, talking about that, blah, blah, blah. They had the tester there. It was still sold out in the stores, but they had the tester there. Okay, guys, that may have ruined the effect that I'm trying to demonstrate here. Not effect, but anyway, what I was trying to demonstrate here, because I just got really choked up and had to get a drink, and I'm still like getting over allergies, and so like talking chokes me up a lot more often than usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply just a little bit more again to see how this kind of sits while I chit chat. So here we go. Okay, this time around, to me, this time around it looks a little bit better. So, yeah, as I was saying, they had a tester of it at my local Ulta, and so I swatched it on the back of my hand, and it's like, okay, when I get home, I'm going to swatch mine and see how they compare. So, instantaneously, when I swatched it in the store, I was like, wow, this is really pretty. Because it was primarily like a pink, like a hot pink with a slight purple undertone and some blue shimmer, not like an abundant, what's that word again I can think of, concentrated amount of blue shimmer, just some blue shimmer. It was kind of balanced out, and it was really pretty. So for the heck of it, I'm just going to swatch the back of my hand anyway. And I think I will include a picture of the comparison, probably right about now. Here's what, it actually looks pretty swatched on my hand, in my opinion. And just like in seconds, it looked like it went from that kind of clear base to more of a pink base. Anywho, so, yeah, I was saying, well, it could be because the lighting in the store, because the store is so brightly lit. You know, sometimes things look very different in the store than they do in the rest of the world. Like, you step outside or you go home, it's like, this doesn't look anything like it did in the store. So, I was like, okay, so I'm going to make sure the swatch stays intact, so when I get home I can swatch mine on the back of my hand, and I did. So, I don't know, the pics weren't like super clear, but you can kind of get it just from, but the, like when I swatched mine like I just did now, there's a big difference, like, shimmer-wise. Like, mine, again, I'm using the word concentrated, and I actually remembered it this time. The blue shimmer is just so concentrated compared to, like, the store swatch. But on the other hand, like, the store swatch had been, like, used quite a bit, so maybe as you go down, into the lipstick, you know, the texture, the pigmentation, all the blue shimmer may not be so concentrated, because quite honestly, I haven't really, like, worn this that much, and I would probably wear it, like, there's been times where I've actually wanted to wear it, but I've been, like, dealing with allergies, and I've probably said in past videos that, like, when I'm sick, even if it's allergies or just sinuses, I don't usually like wearing my makeup, even though it's not like a contagious sort of thing. I just don't feel like, it just doesn't feel right to me to do that. Sanitary reasons, and also because sometimes, like, your eyes get itchy or you're, like, sneezing and whatnot. Anyway, so just for various reasons, I don't usually like wearing, like, makeup when I'm not feeling good. So yeah, so where was I going with that? Oh, because I haven't really worn it that much, maybe, like, the top has kind of, like, a lot of shimmer. You know, like, some eyeshadows are like that. So, I don't know. That's still a possibility. Actually, right now, looking in the mirror, it's not looking too bad. But for me, I feel like, again, it's just pink with a ton of blue shimmer. And where, like, a lot of people were saying that they are kind of hesitant, like, it couldn't be everyday wear. Well, like, the way it was coming across on the people that I saw, and, like, the one that I swatched at Ulta, that's something I would actually wear that, like, on a daily basis. Like, if I were going out to the store or something, it wouldn't bother me to wear that. But this, the way mine is appearing on me, I don't feel comfortable, like, going out like that. Like, maybe when I was a teenager, maybe, but to me, like, it's a little, the blue shimmer is just a little too much for, like, everyday. However, Lizzie Sparkle could totally rock it. That's something totally different. But, yeah, so Lizzie Sparkle might get more use out of this, but, it's still really pretty. It's just not what I was expecting. When they say iridescent, I was thinking more like more variety in the color of the iridescent than just, like, straight up blue shimmer. Like, it's maybe slightly, like, to me, it's more like just blue with the slight hint of pink shimmer. Like, I'm not getting, like, anything else but blue for the most part. So, I don't know. I like it. It's just not quite what I feel like a lot of people are saying it is, or maybe people are thinking it's more iridescent, which I guess that's the point. Like, to me, it's not really an iridescent lipstick. And I was just kind of expecting that from it, like, more of a pink with iridescent, like an iridescent effect. But this, just, it's pink. It's more like, I'd say more than anything, it's more of a duochrome effect, like, shimmer-wise, than iridescent. But it's just me. So, also on that note, there's this whole, oh, I'm going to do a whole other video about this, but Wet Wild came out with the unicorn collection, and that will be another video, because I just got that collection in the mail today. Whole other story. But there is something in that collection that could be very well a dupe of this. So, that's my whole little blobbity blob about Too Faced La Creme Drenched lipstick and unicorn tears. So, was there really a purpose to this? No, it's just more me just talking about it and displaying it. But how's it looking now? Like, I feel like, wait, one more thing. I just remembered where I was going, like, kind of with that Ulta comparison. And why I kind of put it on at the beginning of this video. Because as you wear it, like, again, I haven't worn it that much, but as you wear it, it kind of gets better as you wear it. Which heard a few people mention that, but like I feel like it needs to be like an extended length of time, like an hour or two of wearing before it becomes like really like more wearable. Darn, the freaking camera stopped on me. I have no idea where it left off at, but what I was saying was that you can kind of like take your finger and dab off some of the blue shimmer, but it's not working for me right now. I think it's because like I had lotion on my hand at the time that I really figured this out. But you can, like when I was doing just a moment ago, it's just taking off the lipstick in general and leaving the blue shimmer behind. But I was finding that's part of like why I put it on. Now I remembered why I wanted to demonstrate that at the beginning, because as it wore on, it just kind of improves. But especially as it wears on, you can kind of like take in your finger and kind of remove some of the shimmer, or I could remove some of the shimmer, but I think it's because I had lotion on my hands, which I do not right now, and so it's not really working the way. But I was like happy that I figured that out, because it made it more wearable. It made it more kind of what I was thinking it would be. But anyway, that's that. So I guess that's it for this video. So thank you for sitting through my whole little blabbering about this lipstick.